Okay.
Cindy Watlet has asthma and bouts of chronic sinusitis and bronchial problems. With no insurance and still 10 months away from being eligible for Medicare, Cindy came to Dixie Regional Medical Center's open house of its new Respiratory Outpatient Clinic to get a free basic test for COPD.
And I've been wondering if I had COPD and just wondering if there's anything else I should do, just wanting a little bit of confirmation. The testing was very helpful. That what I'm doing is probably keeping it under control, and that I probably need further testing, but at this point there's nothing more I should be doing, and then I'm doing okay.
Chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, or COPD, is not a single disease, but rather a group of lung diseases that block airflow when those affected exhale. It makes it increasingly difficult to breathe. It's also the third leading cause of death in our country.
You end up feeling like you're suffocating over time because you're not able to exhale completely and get new fresh air in.
Referred to as the ROC, this new respiratory outpatient clinic was the inspiration of Scott Daniel. He began a baby bronchiolitis clinic years ago and now serves as the manager of this one-of-a-kind clinic in St. George.
There are actually only, I think, 4 clinics like this in the entire United States. So we're on the cutting edge right now.
Daniel said clinics like this are needed not only to help patients, but also hospitals, which began receiving penalties for readmission of COPD patients.
We needed to start looking at another way to help treat these patients, make sure we meet their demands, and prevent the hospital from having those penalties as well at the same time.
The ROC uses pulmonary function tests to determine if the patient actually does have COPD. This test will find out the patient's lung capacity both in and out. Once diagnosed, most patients will need to use some sort of treatment plan to manage or maintain their COPD for the rest of their lives.
Blow, 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 blow. Keep blowing. You're almost done. Big breath back in. Good job.
Because each time a patient has a flare-up, it can cause more damage that's irreversible to the lung tissue itself.
So with education, we try and have them recognize their symptoms sooner so that they can come into the clinic and be treated.
While COPD is usually caused by smoking or environmental exposures, it can still affect anyone.
Not everybody who ages gets COPD, but people who may have never smoked in their life, may have never worked in a mine or worked on a farm where you use chemicals and whatnot, dusting crops and whatnot. Even without any of those exposures, some adult populations do get COPD without having any predisposed reasons, but there are genetic reasons as well that can lead to it. So it's not selective of who it decides to go with.
The clinic also provides education to parents who may be dealing with children suffering from RSV. COPD flare-ups can be caused by bacterial infection, viral infection, allergic reactions, or environmental issues coming from poor air quality. After diagnosis, the patient's doctor will work out the best treatment plan. Not all COPD patients die from the lung disease, but it can decrease their life expectancy.
It can and will be part of your mortality. It will lead to an earlier death.
The hospital administrator is grateful for Daniel's knowledge and foresight on this project.
I want to compliment Scott Daniels, whose project was accepted and as the #1 project amongst all his peers for the research he's done and for the time he's spent on working on our project. So I'm very grateful to him for what he's doing for our patients in our community.
And for patients like me who are diagnosed with COPD, this clinic will no doubt play a huge role in helping with treatment plans and monitoring in the future. From the ROC, Melissa Anderson, Community Education News.